So this one might be a controversial one, but I'm just going to get straight into it. So this one's going to be called Why Do Christians Fail at Overcoming Lust and How You Can Succeed. So the rhetoric I see nowadays in the Christian community and the deeply religious communities in general, I see a lot, at least online, is against lust is like, this rhetoric of fighting, battle, resisting the urge and all that stuff. And just, it's a real rhetoric of just like pushing against the force of lust and just restraining your urges, right? And I feel like that ultimately, all that type of rhetoric and mindset and approach towards the problem always ends up in relapse. It always ends up with the people relapsing, which you see fairly common in like the traditional like evangelical nofap communities, etc. And I think the reason for that is because there's too much focus on resisting the urges and not enough focus on actually transmuting the energy. Sorry. You guys have to transmute the energy, all right? Now, I know, so for example, I keep saying the same thing over and over again, but it's like, you have to engage that energy through multiple different pursuits, or as you can say, chakras in the body, like you have to do different things that engage different qualities about you as a person in order to transmute that energy, so that it's not a battle against lust anymore, because now the energy isn't trying to push downwards and outwards, rather it's trying to push upwards and expand your life and your desires and your goals and make them come true, and that kind of thing. So the way to win the battle against lust is not the traditional evangelical mindset of resist, bad, evil, fight, but rather accumulating that energy by, yes, initially, obviously you have to resist, like lust to a certain extent, but after that, what comes after that is actually taking that energy and putting it into something, right? So resistance, to somewhat extent, I do agree, but to be honest, resistance is only a very small part. The main thing you have to focus on is transmutation, guys. So transmutation over resistance. Once you learn to transmute that energy through multiple different things that you do, there won't be a battle of resistance anymore, because that lust energy that's inside your like gonads that's pushing downwards and outwards, that's going to dry up on its own, and you're going to become a much better person because of it, right? So that's all for this video, guys. Take care. Peace out.